Welcome to another episode and video on my driving robot Discovery based on the fischertechnik TXT controller, running embedded Linux, programmed in Python and equipped with two touch sensors on front, sonar and a camera for OpenCV imaging, as well as a lamp to indicate several moments and a propeller at the back to indicate if the script, the program, has been completely finished. Last time I managed to get some imaging done in the HSV color space, UE saturation and value, and I also found out why the robot suddenly didn't run anymore. And it turned out that I had put a stop too many in the program, and after getting that one out it ran. So now the question is, can I, over the course and trajectory of some 60 centimeters, see more imaging than just at the start and the end, as last time was the problem. So with this ruler, let's make a nice difference, nice, well, 40 centimeters, although I can't do anything yet because I still have to make contact with the robot. And let's hope that I get a nice password. So that is the correct one. What I also have to do is make sure that I am in the right screen, which I know. This is the original screen, because in the community screen from the firmware I can't connect anymore. And to make absolutely sure, and let me show that a little bit closer, I need to set date and time. So it's a bit difficult with this camera wiring, but let me do anyway. And date and time, date 18, it's 4th and last date of April, and time is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And that's it. So back to the general interface, and I have still to clean up a little bit of the mess of last time, most likely. This 40 something centimeters by now. And yes, I have to clean up stuff. So be careful not making mistakes, as I did once before. Now I have everything set and done, and I can go. And that means that I will start the program right now and see whatever happens. Does it run? Does it take a let's say a straight line? There it goes. and I notice a big oops, because now it has reached this point, it starts sending images. So that is not good. I need it to image here, 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 and here. Not just here and here. Apart from that, you see that the program is still running because the propeller is still doing things. Lamp is running. When does it end? Battery gives 9 volts, over 9 volts actually. And it says camera action 0. Camera action 0 is not, and it has turned. But then, what next? Now it ends. So let's see whatever imaging has shown to be. And well, with this position, as well as some pictures copied to my computer, I do have a problem, and a big problem, because there are way too few images copied. Just to limit it to the result, no, TXT result imaging, and what do we see? Only 0 and 1, 3, 1. Now, taking a look at the coder and then finding that is action. So let's take a look at this. No, this is commented out. This is the one, which is the very first one. Yes. And then I want this one located. Yes, and this one is (10 and 12 centimeters, and I also have 25 and 30, 33 and 20. 25 and 30 centimeters reckoned from here is this. So it already was very close when it took that picture. Now let's see what is on the 131. Display TXT resolution. No, result, not resolution. Result. 2. Oh, no, wait, look at here. This is 2.9 and this is 2.22 and this is 2.36. So this one is taken later than this one. So let's take both. This one, whatever this means, and the 2.36. Then what is the 2.22? Not really saying much to me. Although I can understand it, because Wait a second. I see here something of an object. Yes, this is the contours of the object, which is still far away. And this is taken later. There is no object here, so here it probably already has turned away. And this one is prior to that at 2.9. So this is probably the object a little bit earlier, when it was still here somewhere. Interpretation, but yeah, alright. So, like last time, the very big question is, why doesn't it use, for example, this one at 30 centimeters? Why? Is there any difference? Let's take a look at the one it did take. Not this one, one later. No, still one later. This one. It did take this one, because this one is of 131. Camera. Yeah, here, 131. And let's take a look at the end of the line. TXT. Would that be a problem? I don't think so, but it might be. What is the current counter value then? Am I even printing it? That's a good question. I'm printing it here. Counter 0 if this is all camera stuff. Camera stuff. Here, counter 0, 321. Well, that's definitely shorter than 1000. But as far as I can see, that's the only moment. Oh, here it says 0. Wait a second. Did I start it again? The whole thing? How can it be 0? Here also 0 and 1. Here counter 0, 321. Wait a second. What does RoboPro say? Does RoboPro say anything at all? Not really. well, this is a nice value, but RoboPro doesn't say anything at all. It doesn't pick up the counters now. It doesn't pick them up. So useless for verifying the distance, the counters. And that is not nice. I need to figure out why the other ifs for the sonar are not taken. What's wrong with it? I feel like introducing a data log file that captures everything, but that's going to take a bit. I want to do an experiment within an experiment, and that involves this condition. I want to do two things. First of all, make it an if, not an else if. And second, I want to get rid of the of this test on the counter value, because I want to see how it behaves different, if it behaves different. So first I do this, then make sure that it is commented out. Make it an if and say okay, be away, and then this. So maybe this is going to be different. Also, the if you have an else if, you test usually conditions on the same variable. And here I have the same thing. I test on contact 1 state, and here I test on the contact 2 state. So somehow I should remove the else if here as well and make it an if. But considering the fact that I'm testing sonar only now, I am going to leave it like it is and test on this one. And then it is of course necessary that I put the robot on a location that is further away than the 30 centimeters that is put in the condition. So put everything back in place, measure the distance. This is 40 centimeters. Let me put it away a little bit further. 50 something centimeters. Should be enough. Should be good to go. So, I haven't saved this yet. Now it is saved. So let's do it. How many times do I get to see it? Or more importantly, do I see camera action 30 pass by? If I do not see it pass by, it didn't work. Go. Invalid syntax. Really. Let's see if I go to the last line. I probably should have done this. This is 2, this is 2. Yep. 1 bracket error. So will it work? No, it won't. Network error once again. Will it work now? Looks like it. All zeros, understandably, because it is right at the end of the whole thing. It runs. Still zeros. Nope. Test failed. Failed big time. An 11. But no 30. And the 4. Way at the end of the whole algorithm. But I would have liked to see, yep, I would have liked to see 30 but not 11 and 4. So where is 11? Eleven is contact state 1. And where is 4? Right in the end, like I said. Like I said, there's no 30. So this was no solution. But why? That's a very good question, which doesn't let me finding out. There's a 4 and there's an 11. 4 is right in the end, not really interesting. What does it see here? What is this? 11 is contact 1, contact 2 actually, one of the touch sensors. So it has seen something red here, but that's all there is. And what does it do with 4? That's a bit later. 4 is right in the end. Something indistinguishable. Well, yeah, not really to see what is going on, but still this mystery is unsolved yet. How to solve it? Good question. One test that I can do, except for making extensive data log, is just prior to the whole condition, printing the actual distance. So I know that that whole program is run several times, and whenever it comes here, I know that it almost meets the condition. Well, it doesn't almost reach the condition, but just one line before the condition in the code, I just print the distance, and then I'll see whatever it takes, whatever is really going on, maybe. So let me take once again this one. back in its place at 40 centimeters. So that is more than enough. And here. And yeah, this is maybe a little bit better because it is measuring in a 3D cone. So let's see how this works out. One more. Save and go. If it reaches the whole situation. That is the question as well. This is all camera stuff. You're right. Oops. It says 3. Yeah, now it says 3. Okay, interrupted. Why interrupted? Because it just keeps on driving, and where was it? Where did I see the whole thing? Here. This was the first moment that I actually noticed this line. So I have the idea that it drives way too fast. I think the speed of the robot is way too high in relation to the code to be processed, because it's not a compiled program, it's an interpreter program. Python is originally an interpreter, and this is being interpreted. So it drives on, and right now I have put the camera stop around the camera, or I have programmed to stop each time around the camera. But if it keeps driving while when it has passed this condition, it will never meet the condition. Like now, alright, it diverted from its trajectory, but only when it was here, it is meeting this condition. It has reached the text of this condition. And that is the culprit. I have to slow it down. Big ouch. And time is up for this episode, so that will be done next time. But at least I know now what's going on. Final short part for this episode. The robot completely missed the objects, so I'm not going even to watch the latest pictures, latest images, because they don't show red anywhere, just black and white. And the conclusion is that the speed is most likely way too high, so it never meets the conditions. And with that I say goodbye. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment. You can also follow me on Twitter. Please retweet, like and leave a comment. You can also follow me on Instagram. like and leave a comment. Please donate to keep videos coming to you. You can also become a patron and have your name mentioned depending on the pledge you make. More information on my website. And this is of course going to be continued, hopefully with better results. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.